All right, want to talk to you for a couple of minutes this morning. Beautiful, rainy, overcast Sunday morning, but golly, it's still pretty here, man. There's something about Georgia that is just absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. Anyway, we've got enough rain here yesterday to last us for a month. We've got a month's worth of rain, I do believe. Yesterday didn't rain for a month, and then all of a sudden it pours for. It's going to be about 2.5 days when it's over. Anyway, did the same thing up in Tennessee Friday night. Started Friday night and devastated the area up there in Campbell County, Tennessee, where the retreat property is, where the cabins are. Uh, I call them cabins. They're actually more like houses. They're not just cabins. They're houses. Uh, but when you say cabin, you kind of picture a little bitty, place. These are actually houses. Anyway, um, devastating up there. I'm Facebook friends with a guy that lives up there. He did a video of it up there, and whew, man, is it bad. There were roads closed everywhere, and not just from water, but it's from what the water left behind, and mud, muck, and silt, and trees, and branches, and limbs. It's bad up there right now. Anyway, weather patterns are crazy. But I don't want to talk about that today. This video I'm making is in response to a video that I watched from somebody I am subscribed to. Actually, it was on Patreon, and I support the guy because I think he does a really good work. And but he put a negative spin on wild edibles this morning, foraging and hunter gatherer type stuff. And every time I see that or hear that, I am going to do a video with a positive spin on foraging and that wild edibles. Now he didn't talk against it, but it's just the spin that some of these guys put on it. Let me tell you why they don't mean to put that negative spin on there, but anytime you hear somebody doing that, it's because they do not know their wild edibles. They don't realize the food out here. I had a homesteader, got a big YouTube channel, got a big homestead. I don't talk against homesteading. That's my ultimate goal. It's the ultimate prepper. Uh, love the homesteaders. Think that they're great. Want to be one. Work towards that. But even had a big homesteader, and I think they were subscribed to me and they unsubscribed because they got mad at me. But they left a negative comment. I did a video on it, left a negative comment about foraging and wild edibles, and it was only because they don't know about them. And this is what I say to you: if you don't know about something, a subject, then don't comment negatively or positively on that subject. Just don't comment on it. Don't talk about it. Don't do a video on it for sure. I mean, that's crazy. Anyway, so knowing your wild edibles is a must. It's just common sense. Knowing your wild edibles and medicinals, it's an absolute must. It is just common sense. When your homestead is ran over with people, people just run through it and ransack it. We're talking about shift. We're talking about stuff hit the fan situation. Weather has devastated it. Whatever the case may be, what are you going to turn to? Wild edibles. When your food storage runs out, it's all gone. You've ate it all. Somebody stole it. It's gotten wet, went up in flames. What are you going to turn to? Wild edibles. It's just common sense. Don't let anybody ever, ever, ever tell you that foraging is overrated or it's not important. Don't let anybody ever tell you that. That's pure craziness. If you live in the city, the suburbs, it is so important to know your wild edibles. Let me say it one more time. If you live in the cities and the suburbs, which most people do, it is so important to know your wild edibles. So important. What if you have to flee? Huh? What if you have to travel in a stuff at the fan situation? Look, I don't make videos of making things and my food storage and wild edibles. I don't make those videos to be popular. It's my life. My life. I am a prepper. I am a real prepper. And I do videos of my life. If I come across a wild edible, I do a video of it. If it catches my eye, and then show it and share it to you to help you for no other reason but to help you, to share it with you. I make something, I'm making it for myself, but I'm going to share it with you. I don't do things, make stuff, and point out wild edibles for the videos, to make videos. I don't do it for that. I do it to help you. This is my life. This is my life. I love prepping. I love walking and working towards that self-sufficient lifestyle. I am telling you, I've been prepping for 10 years or longer. Learn your wild edibles. Shame on anybody who speaks negative about it or puts a negative spin on it. Learn your wild edibles. It is food security. Can you survive on wild edibles? Yes, they will keep you alive. And they make a great addition to the dinner table. Hello? Is it ideal to live off of wild edibles? No, of course not. You'll be hungry all the time. But it's important to know them. So important to know them. Hey, please don't let anybody steer you away from that, going down that path. I've been prepping for over 10 years. It's a way of life. I've got it anyway. And I've got all sorts of stuff. I've got, just think of anything and I probably have it, and I'm working on that, working towards it. The most important thing for me is to know where I can get food without having to grow it or raise it. Now, it's very important to grow and raise your own food and to know how and to be living like that. But to me, it is more important for me to know where I can get food if I need it. Where can I get food if I need it that's already growing? I have it. I'm not growing it. Where can I get food if I'm traveling? Not from a 50-gallon drum strapped to my back. Where can I get food if I'm bugging out or if I'm traveling on foot? Where can I get that food? What am I going to do when my homestead is ran over by people coming through in a shift situation? People ransack my homestead. Floods come. Fire comes. I have to bug out. Where am I going to get my food then? My food storage, it's ran out. We've ate it all. It's flooded. It burnt. Fire came through. Where am I going to get my food then? So the ultimate prep would be to know your wild edibles and medicinals. We haven't even talked about medicinals. How important are they? You gonna carry a big first aid kit everywhere you go, full of, which is important, you should, but full of all sorts of medicinals? No, it's gonna have the bare minimum. It's not gonna have any medicinals in it at all, probably. Not medicines. Your medicinals are out here. Anyway, we'll see. Hey, didn't mean to rattle on. I can't help but make a video speaking positive about wild edibles and medicinals. When I hear a negative video, I'm going to automatically make a video speaking positive about it. Anyway, didn't mean to rattle on. But you look at the beautiful scenery, not this beautiful scenery. But that beautiful scenery, that water, so awesome. Anyway, hey, we'll see you. It's hard to believe I'm 56. Look, you don't see many wrinkles on this noggin. Anyway, just kidding. We'll see you.